BBC TV licensing have opened an investigation into 500,000 households cancelling their TV licence.
This government's focus on extracting every penny they can out of us holds no bounds.
Tens of thousands of people are now refusing to pay the TV licence.
Make sure you're paying your TV licence.
Guys, the TV licence people will visit your house. They will visit, they came to mine.
I've come around here to collect the payment in full, or we remove goods up to the value of the 1,300.
Welcome back to Unfiltered Brits, where we show you what the UK is really saying. Most people don't watch live BBC anymore, yet we're still expected to fork out for it. And now there's talk of expanding the licence to cover streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon too. Let me know what you think about this madness in the comments. People are fed up and the noise is getting louder. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and now let's get into what the people of Britain really think.
This is the message to the TV license people. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop because y'all being a nuisance. Y'all being a nuisance. Why is it that every 2 weeks or so, there's always a letter in the post box from you? There's always a letter. I don't watch TV. Why do you keep sending me message? Listen, you guys are a nuisance. You guys are polluting. With the amount of paper that you guys send out, you guys are just polluting the whole UK at this point. At this point, you guys are just a nuisance. I don't watch TV at home. I don't want no TV license. Leave me alone. Leave me alone every 2 months. Oh, we think you have a TV in the house, you know. Oh, we're going to send people. Oh, you go 14 days to... I am not doing it. It's been close to 5 years. Don't you get the message already? I don't want your TV license. I don't want to watch TV. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You guys are wasting a lot of money. You guys are a big nuisance. Just leave us alone. The whole estate is tired of it. Just leave us alone.
Basically, to watch a streaming service like Paramount Plus or Netflix or whatever, you would have to have a BBC licence fee. That's what they're saying.
It basically means that anybody with internet would have to pay the licence fee, because if you can stream, you'd have to pay the licence fee. Right. So it means that everybody would have to pay
So it's a way of getting
everybody to pay it.
More people paying for their licence fee, even though you already are paying for
even
the
if you don't watch the
streaming
BBC.
service. I'm going to get the views now of this. We've got Norman Baker and we've got Claire Muldoon with us today. Norman, what do you think? What do you think of that situation?
I think it's important that BBC, for all its faults, continues to exist and continues to be there as our prime broadcast, with due respect to GB News, ITV and everybody else. Because what you see in America is an absolute aberration in terms of news coverage, where you, in fact, can't rely on what's being told to you because everything's biased. You see that from the newspapers. Naturally, we've got editorial views. We rely on our traditional broadcasters for balance. And if we end up with the BBC having no money and therefore wilting on the vine, as it were, that's going to be a very serious matter. Of course, what's happening is more people are using streaming services, more people are using internet, and fewer people are actually watching television in the way they used to watch television. So we have to recognise the situation has to change because fewer people are now buying licences, and that absolutely is death by a thousand cuts.
Claire?
Well, it's not just the process of the licence fee, it's the BBC itself. The public have lost confidence in the British broadcaster because of X, Y and Z talent that they've had that we're not allowed to call talent anymore. But we must remember what they do. They are one of the only news teams in the whole world that actually have independent British broadcasting journalists in every single corner of the world that's there to report on news. Not a lot of people have that in terms of output. And I think it's really important that we don't move to adverts all the time, to really rubbish drama, and we mustn't forget actually what the BBC gives.
Oh my God. Now they want to make us require a licence to watch streaming services that we already pay a fee to watch in the first place. This government's focus on extracting every penny they can out of us holds no bounds. This is outrageous. So because people are declaring they don't require a licence in their droves, this man and his team of money-grabbing MPs are planning on making us require a licence to watch streaming services. And for what? To fund an ageing dinosaur that nobody wants. Their news channel is one-sided and biased. They don't seem to produce any new programmes worth watching. They even ran a revamp of bloody Gladiators. which was originally on ITV in 1992. You can't even come up with new bloody ideas. This is a desperate possible move by the government. Is there actually anything that they won't tax us on? Streaming services are not even broadcast television. What will be next? A complete tax on any form of entertainment at all?
This person in the comments said, "I'll cancel Netflix. Simple, it's not really that good anyhow." And I must say I agree. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. It would be interesting to know if other people think the same about Netflix.
Keir Starmer has decided that he might charge us tax to watch Netflix. So if the TV licence wasn't enough, which none of us pay for because we've all realised you don't have to pay for it unless you're watching live TV, he's going to slap massive tax on Netflix that we're already paying a subscription for. How much more money can you get out of us, Keir? I'll tell you one thing though, I bet the people in the hotels at the moment that are getting free food, free accommodation, free everything, I bet they don't have to pay the tax on Netflix, do they? And also all the Labour MPs that get living allowances and freebies, I bet they don't have to pay for it. Anyone else just sick of paying all these extra taxes? I mean, we've hardly got anything extra to live on because everything else is so expensive, and you're going to take one of the things that we all like to watch and put tax on that.
Now, this is breaking news because the BBC, okay, what do you think they're trying to do now? Didn't guess right. I'm sorry. No. They are trying to say that if you and me, we want to have the internet, we have to have a TV licence. Internet licence, TV licence. Don't get how they're thinking they can try and get away with this. Obviously, it's not something that's definitely happened yet, but that's another avenue they're also trying to go down. So what would be the point of paying a third party to be able to have the internet if you've then also got to pay to have a license for it? That's just crazy. I can't see how they can get away with this, because they want to try and control, because so many people have cancelled because people don't watch live TV anymore. We don't need to watch live TV anymore. We have the power of social media. We watch catch up. Okay? Simple as that. If somebody wants to watch live TV, they can then, I think you've got, BBC iPlayer, and a few other ones. You decide to download those apps and then use them, if that's what somebody wants to do. I can't see how the BBC are trying to be a dictatorship. Oh, wonder why that sounds familiar. Don't know why they seem to think that they're trying to force people to have this. Anywhere else around the world, they do not have a TV licence.
Someone in the comments said, "The BBC trying to charge a TV licence for using the internet is like British Gas charging you to ride a bicycle. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know."
We keep getting them TV licence letters come through from the BBC. Don't matter if we've declared whether we watch it or not. They keep coming. Even when we did pay for it, they still sent them. It says on the letters they've launched an investigation. I'm not too worried. That's the 9th one this year. It also says they've caught loads of people and fined them £1,000.
What's that?
Hi mate, you're right. Mr. Paulick.
Who's speaking?
It's just TV licensing. It's run out. We're just going to renew it for you.
Oh, no thank you.
Do you not watch live TV? I'll put down your refusal.
Listen, Mr. TV license man. Sometimes you gotta do what feels right in life. And right now, it feels right to slam this door in your pussy crap face.
Will you be in on 3rd of July? What is this absolute nonsense here I've got from the TV licensing people? Will you be in on 3rd of July? No, I was out all day and it's actually none of your business. Oh my God. Enforcement visit approved. They've scanned in a little stamp. Do you think they use Canva for that? That is cute. Now, let's have a look at this bad boy. As there's no record of a TV licence at your address, you should expect a visit from an enforcement officer. I'm getting a vibe of like that CIA guy from like Lilo and Stitch, like big guy, sunglasses, suit, like Men in Black, but like on Roy's. There's no record of a TV licence at this address because I've repeatedly told you I don't watch TV. Got no interest in it at all. I've got Netflix. Never seen Gogglebox, never seen Bake Off, never seen Strictly. Not interested, don't have one. And I have gone on your stupidity website to tell you pretty much every year because you keep sending me these letters. So I'm just wondering if you are going to do one of two things. Either you're going to stop playing those stupid adverts with those clearly nonsense vans with the satellite things detecting TV, like, okay. Or you're going to update your tech to actually record the form that I've submitted several times. We visit around 5,000 addresses a day. Oh, okay, Santa Claus. Our officers, capital letter, visit an address every 10 seconds. What are they running? Day, evening, even weekends. And if no one answers, they can come back and we can continue to ignore their absolute nonsense. Scott Robson, Jesus Christ. Scott Robson, maybe you should have a little word with your admin team, because I'm not submitting another online form. You can just stress about the fact that I don't have a TV licence when I legally don't need one. Your programmes are rubbish. I will prefer to do a deep dive of, like, I don't know, cow hoof surgery on YouTube, bot fly removal. I've gone down that rabbit hole recently. Yeah, it's not happening. So shove it up your ass.
Can someone help me out on this, because I feel targeted? So the other night, me and Aaron were going through our finances on online banking because one of us, I'm not going to say who, has a bit of a shopping addiction, and the other one wanted to get to the bottom of the finances. I'm not going to say who because I don't want to point any fingers. Anywho, he was like, why are we still paying for the TV licence? I said, well, because we have to. And he's like, no, we don't. I said, yeah, we do. Everyone does. He said, no, we definitely don't. I said, well, I don't want to knock at the door. He's like, there won't be a knock at the door. So I was like, oh, okay. So I cancelled it. And now when I come on TikTok this morning, because I just have it playing through when I'm getting ready, it's all about going to prison for a TV licence. So either they're sitting in the Alexa, literally listening to people that are having conversations about cancelling the TV licence, or they know from, like, the IP address what I've done online, and now they know that I've cancelled it, and now they're threatening me. They're threatening me via my FYP. So what, do people pay for a TV licence or not? Because I thought that you only got to pay for it if you watch, like, Sky and stuff, which I don't. I literally scroll TikTok and the kids watch Netflix. But do we have to pay or not? Because I've always paid it. I'd rather not pay it, but I also don't want to dread a knock at the door even more than I already do. And people are saying, like, oh, they can just come into your house. My own freaking family can't just come into my house. How are they going to come into my house?
TV licensing officers cannot enter your property unless, one, you give them consent to do so, or number two, they have a warrant issued by a magistrate. Now, the second bit, when you're saying you don't have TVs, this will depend. The TV licensing website is quite clear that says you do need a license if you watch live TV, or if you watch BBC iPlayer, or if you're watching any of the live services like Virgin, BT, Sky, Freeview, etc. But if you're living in a HMO and if your landlord has a TV license for one property, then that normally should suffice. But don't let them in. They do need a warrant, otherwise they can't gain access.
So a TV licence officer just tried to walk in my house without permission. Listen to this. So like a lot of people, I don't pay for TV licence. Not because I'm stingy and I don't pay for it, it's because I don't use the news. And the only time I do go on TV is to use Netflix or YouTube or whatever, so I'm not even using broadband anyway. So the TV licence officer comes to my house, knocks on my door and says, I've seen that you're not paying for TV licence. Can I come in your house and check that you're not using a TV? So obviously I've said straight away to him, no, not allowed in my house, and it's because I don't use a TV. Then he goes, what is that there then? And you can see a TV through a little gap in my door. And then tries to step into my house. So obviously as he stepped in my house, I've just pushed his face out of my house, told him to do one and just close the door. But can they come into your house? Are these TV officers allowed to come into your house? Because I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to just step into your house like that.
Guys, the TV license people will visit your house. They will visit. They came to mine. They made me get a TV license. They made me get the license. I don't even watch live TV. I don't even think I should have one. But I was scared straight into getting one. I was minding my business here. I literally don't watch anything that's live. I even went online to check, like, who requires a TV license here, and I do not fit into any of those brackets. Like, I don't watch BBC iPlayer, I don't watch live TV. Like, I didn't need a TV license. Tell me why I literally like did the declaration, where I said I don't need a license, like leave me alone, stop harassing me. They paid a visit to my home. Luckily, I wasn't in. But the thing is, I hate that I got one, because it's like, am I scared of them? I only got one because someone told me that they came to their house and ended up getting £1,000 fine.
What I'm about to show you is very real. This came through my door from the UK government. Are you ready? This is what happens in the UK. Okay. This letter here. Let's read it. I blanked out my address. Okay, it says, officers have now been authorised a visit. Let's read it. It's talking about having a TV licence. Yep, a licence for your TV. It says here, an enforcement officer will have an authorised visit to my address. If I don't get a licence, which I don't agree with, it could lead to, in big, bold letters there, prosecution or a fine of up to £1,000. I'll put the conversion rate here. I could go to jail if I don't get a TV licence. It says here, officers have now been authorised to visit at my address. So they could turn up any moment, any time. And he says you could be prosecuted. Do you know what I say to that? See you in jail?
Guys, does anyone pay for TV licenses anymore? Like, I keep getting letters like, act now, or we're gonna come visit you, we're gonna come scare you. Like, am I gonna pay for a TV license, what, to watch BBC? The place where they cover up nonsense. Covered up Jimmy Savile, covered up that Welsh nonce presenter that had all PDF file stuff on his phone. Am I gonna support that? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So I just don't like the scaremongering. Oh, we're gonna come find you. Like, what is this about? It's so controlling, like the government. Like, they should not allow TV licenses anymore. This should be a thing of the past. When I've spoken to Americans, they think it's insane that we have to pay a TV license for one channel. So if the BBC didn't exist, would we be paying for a TV license? So yeah, what do you guys think? But I'm not paying for my TV license because I don't watch live TV. I watch YouTube and TikTok. Like, BBC and all that is a thing of the past for like the next generations.
You are, please.
Are you Miss Bailey?
I can ask who you are, please.
Unless I know you're Miss Bailey, I can't.
Okay, I'm not gonna, I just don't, I've had a lot of sales and things around here. A lot of not very nice people, so hence why I'm now recording and for my own protection.
Okay. Well, for your own protection, I'm going to record you, alright?
Oh, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Okay. Are you Miss Bailey?
I'm not going to answer that because you refuse to ask, you don't,
Okay.
you won't tell me who you are, so.
I'm not putting my ID on your camera.
There's no point in you being here then.
Oh, there is. I'll show you my ID, but I'm not putting it on my camera.
For the camera. For the camera, please. It's for my own protection.
TV licensing.
You're from TV licensing, okay?
Are you Miss Bailey?
I'm not answering that question. I'm the occupier of the property.
So therefore, if you're not Miss Bailey, I've come to resolve your licence situation.
I don't have a licence situation.
I know there's no licence at this address. That's why I'm calling.
I don't need a TV licence.
No, you don't have a TV?
I have a TV, but you don't need a TV licence to have a TV.
If you receive live broadcast, you need a licence.
I don't have live broadcast on the TV. I have a DVD player, which I use.
If you're prepared to let me confirm that...
No, I have children in the house. I do not have strange men in the house when I have children in the house.
Right, that's okay. I'll refer it back and you'll be contacted again.
Thank you very much.
Do I have a TV license?
Are TV licence kidding me? So they sent me a letter, dear legal occupier. They're telling me that it's been passed on to an enforcement team in my area. They might visit me at any time or day and so forth. So I've rang them up now, and the automate system is not an easy system to get through. I get to the end and they're like, if you're telling us that you don't need a TV licence, let's send you a link. Go on the link. They do not send me the right link. So then I Google it. And then it comes up with like all this checkbox to check to see if you need a TV license. So I click no for everything, yeah, because I don't have any of those things. At the end, it says, it looks like you still need a license. For what? I said no. So I ticked yes for everything to see, like, what's wrong? And it said, you still need a license. So tell me which is right, because I've ticked no. I don't have any of those things. I'm so confused. It's like they're not allowing you to declare that you don't need a license. So what is it? Like, I'm back now. I've just given up. They just come to the house at this point.
Why don't everybody just stop paying TV licence? Can you imagine that? Do you know the BBC have been sending me the same letter every week for the last 10 years? The latest one says, will you be in on the 16th of March? And then you open it up and it's really disappointing because it says it might be on the 16th of March or it might be another task. I was really looking forward to that. No one ever comes to see me anymore. Even the bailiff don't come anymore. Ever since I opened the door naked, I said, do you want to come in? So can you put some clothes on, please? So can you move from the house, please? Fucking put some clothes on. If I let you in, I probably ain't going to have no fucking clothes to put on. You should probably fucking take them as well. If you don't answer, we will be back. Oh, you're starting to sound like the Provident woman now. She used to say the same thing and we still didn't fucking answer the door. Left her standing outside in the pissing down rain. She knew we was in. She looked through the window. I'd be sitting there being like,
Find the TV licensing people an absolute joke. I don't watch BBC programmes. I don't watch TV. I just watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, ITV Player, you know, like those sorts of things. Don't watch the BBC iPlayer or normal TV. So ages ago I thought, why am I paying like £12 something a month for something that I don't even use? So I cancelled it. This was like 3 or 4 months ago, probably even longer. Filled out a form online to say that I don't use it. I'm cancelling my licence. I'm not eligible. You know, I get this letter, only 10 days to go. You haven't got a lot of time, so we'll keep this short. Your TV licence has been cancelled, despite our recent attempts to contact you. I've had no emails, no phone calls. We have cancelled your licence because you have not paid for it. To sort it out, please call us within 10 days of the letter date shown above. If you do not sort out your licence, we'll schedule an enforcement visit. Our officers can call daytime or evenings, even at the weekend. If no one answers, they can come back. Act now to avoid that knock on your door. You're risking prosecution and £1,000 fine. The penalties for getting caught without a TV licence are severe. So I gave him a little phone call, didn't I? And I said, I have told you I don't need a TV licence. The letter is a little bit extreme, seeing as this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Within 5 minutes, they've cancelled, not even that, they've cancelled the TV licence for 2 years, saying that basically, I don't watch TV, it's all fine, ignore any other future letters, it's all been sorted. But I'm just like, why does the BBC charge people anyway to watch their... I don't understand, like, no one else does it. And to be so, like, about it, like, fuck off. I think that's so rude. Like, imagine if you were, like, an old person or something like that. Or you were young, single, living at home and you got a letter like that. I just think it's really weird. Like, if anyone can explain to me, like, why the TV licence is even a thing. Like, the BBC is shocking anyway. BBC iPlayer, like, never bloody works. I just explained, like, you know, I watch Netflix, Amazon Prime, I watch Disney Plus. Like, I genuinely don't watch TV. And I don't think many people of my generation, late 20s, early 30s, even watch TV anyway. A tip, if you're wanting to save some money, cancel your TV licence and get Disney Plus instead. For cheaper, you know, you don't have to pay it. If you don't watch live TV and you don't watch BBC iPlayer, cancel your TV licence. Like, it's a scam. It actually is a scam.
BBC TV licensing have opened an investigation into 500,000 households cancelling their TV licence. TV licensing has sent out letters saying it has opened an investigation into UK households after 500,000 households cancelled their direct debits. So here's the crazy thing. That was last year, back end of summer. As of today, even more people have cancelled the direct debits. Put the point across of why they don't need a TV licence. Many people just don't watch live TV. They just watch like YouTube, Netflix, all the other platforms, but don't watch anything live on it. Because obviously, as we know, you can watch things live on YouTube and Netflix, and people obviously didn't understand that. People were saying, oh, if you're watching YouTube, you need a TV licence. They were saying you need a TV licence if you watch things on your phone, which were live. For me personally, I think the BBC started to scrape at the bottom of the barrel with the excuses they were coming out with. Because let's have it right, they were losing a lot of money. So that's when they went on and tried to team up with Netflix and YouTube and tried to integrate it into, if you use these, you need to pay a TV licence. And some people just went, do you know what? I'm not paying it anymore. I don't like the BBC. I don't like what you do. I don't watch live TV anyway. Stick it up your backside. For me personally, I think them numbers are just going to carry on going up. Up and up and up and up. And I don't blame people. So yeah, if you don't watch live TV, go and have a look. You might not even need one. I find it mental that some people pay it and they don't even watch live TV and they don't necessarily need one. What is it this year? 179 quid or something like that? Madness.
England, you've done enough. You've done enough. Because it's 2025. Why am I still receiving letters about paying for my TV licensing? Like, bro, all I do is watch Netflix or YouTube. But apparently now, if you have Netflix or YouTube or Amazon Prime on your thing, you've got to pay TV licensing. So you're telling me that I'm paying $10.99 for Netflix, £8 for fucking Amazon, and then whatever I'm paying for Disney Plus, and I still have to pay TV licensing? Bro, where else are they doing this? Like, getting letters saying that I have a 10-day window to pay for TV licensing is absurd. I know I'm not the only one that's not paying for it. If you're paying for it, you're a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know.
Minister, tens of thousands of people are now refusing to pay the TV licence. The licence, as you know, is €160, and people are voting with their feet in huge numbers. And really, is it any wonder? People are understandably angry. The government's position is a merry-go-round of contradictions and mixed messages that's driving people up the walls. I put it to you that government should scrap the TV licence and replace it with direct exchequer funding. What, Minister, is your position on this?
Sinn Féin also have to provide certain clarity from what you've said today. Are you suggesting people not pay the TV licence in that interim period? Because if you do, I think that would be very damaging and dangerous.
I've heard some bluster in my time, but that really was now a bravura performance of absolute rubbish.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what are you doing?
From High Court Enforcement.
Okay, and what do you want?
So obviously you owe £1,328.56p.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously unpaid TV licence.
Okay.
Obviously, I've come around here to collect the payment in full, or we remove goods up to the value of the 1,300.
Okay, so why are you coming to the side of my house, opening my window?
Because if there's an open window, we're allowed to gain access to the property, sir.
So you're saying that you legally can climb through my window?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
But you can't though.
Can you just come open the door, please, sir?
Come
and open the door.
Come open the door for what?
To come and speak to me.
Okay, but
I'm not shouting you for a window.
I've not got a TV, so why am I going to pay for a TV licence?
Okay, alright, well, you do have a TV.
How do you know I've got a TV?
You've already walked around your building, I can see one in your living room.
From what I know, there's only two types of people that get a job as a TV licence enforcer. One, nonce. Two, people who like putting yogurts in the sock drawer.
I live in England and I just got sent a letter in the mail saying that an officer's coming to visit me at my house. And you're probably thinking, Dalla, what? Are you a criminal? Well, it fucking turns out that I am. Why you are being visited? To ensure you have a fucking TV licence. And this includes Amazon. You need a fucking licence to watch TV. What the fuck kind of rule is that? You can't even watch Netflix on your laptop without needing a licence. 170 fucking pounds? Are they taking the piss? Like, Jesus fuck, there's a cost of living crisis. We got wars. We got fucking knife crime and 20,000 phones getting snatched every 14 seconds. And they're coming after me for fucking not paying for a license to watch fucking Game of Thrones while I'm having a rip. What the fuck is wrong with this country?
Okay, we gotta talk about this. Apparently, you have to have a TV license in the UK to watch TV. An investigation has now begun into my property. And if I don't pay the license fee, then I have to go to court. But I don't watch the BBC or watch cable.
You to say you've not paid your TV licence.
But
I don't need a TV licence.
Yes, you do. You've got a TV.
Well, yes, I have a TV, but I don't watch live or anything like that.
It don't matter. You got BBC on your TV.
Well, yeah, but I don't watch it. I watch Netflix. I watch YouTube, Amazon.
You still have to pay your TV licence, and you have to let me in and show you.
I can't. I'm not going to let you in my house just to see that. I don't need to pay it. All I do is watch Netflix, YouTube, and Amazon. That doesn't mean I have to pay it.
See on your TV.
You're on my property, and I need you to leave.
Do I have a TV license?
And there you have it, Britain in 2025, where watching TV might soon cost more than the actual bloody TV itself. Thanks for watching Unfiltered Brits. If you're sick and tired of how we are being treated in not-so-great Britain, drop a like, subscribe, and let us know if you've paid your TV licence, or just accidentally forgot for the last 5 years. See you in the next one, assuming they don't start charging us to watch YouTube too.